Well, there she is, guys. She is off, ready to go to Xplicit Performance. Sad, sad day. What is going on, guys? My name is Jorge, and of course, by now, if you guys don't know, this is my Pro-Charged Pontiac GA GT. Hope you guys had a great holidays, great Thanksgiving, ate a lot of turkey, and had a lot of great time in your vacation. Unfortunately for me, I spent it doing a lot of work trying to diagnose some of the issues that I'm having again with this car. Like I mentioned in the last video, I'm hearing some kind of noise in the engine, and I spent most of my time trying to figure out doing a few things here and there. Some of the things I did was change out all the spark plugs, and I actually found one that was completely blown out. It was melted, it was gone. It was on cylinder 7 on the driver's side. But other than that, everything else looked fine. The logs showed issues and misfires on cylinder 8, but I mean, some of that stuff you can't really tell exactly. It could have been from cylinder 7, but the computer was thinking it was cylinder 8. So everything else looked fine. I swapped out all the spark plugs, and still everything was pretty much functioning the same. The misfires are a lot less. Everything was doing a lot better across the board at idle, but I was still hearing that ticking. I was able, using like one of those like tube extensions, pinpoint where the ticking was coming from, and it's actually on the passenger side head. So I removed the head, the valve covers, and I couldn't personally see anything. I don't have the correct tools to really check torques and all that. So Drew from Xplicit is actually coming right now this morning to come pick this car up and trailer it back to his shop and try to diagnose the problem. I'd like to give a huge shout out to them at Drew at Xplicit Performance for, you know, going above and beyond. I mean, that is pretty great. I mean, he's coming here. We don't want to, if the engine is hurt, you know, with broken valve spring or rocker arm or whatever the case may be, something that's not right, we don't want to damage it by driving it. His shop is about 25 minutes away from here, and so he's going to bring his trailer, and we're going to go ahead and be able to load it up, and he'll be able to take it and not do any more damage if possible. Some good notes, something good to note about the issue is that it seems like it's localized to the heads. There's no smoking out the back tailpipes or anything like that while it's idling. It's just got that little like ticking, almost like it's more like a spring is broken. It's just kind of jumping, crossing in between the spring. Is just clicking. So this is going to be the last time we see it for a little bit. Hopefully Drew's able to diagnose it and find what the problem is pretty quickly. If it's some springs, then we'll go ahead and replace all the springs. If it's rockers, we'll replace rockers, whatever the case may be. But he'll diagnose it, he'll check it out, and hopefully in the next few weeks we'll be able to get it back and everything will be a-okay. But for now, guys, that's what we got. So we'll worry about the G8 whenever we get the diagnosis back and go from there. In the meantime, we'll still be able to do some work on that thing. So here we have the SS, and sorry for the wind noise, guys, it's pretty windy out here, but here we've got the SS, and man, that carbon fiber looking really great. Now on this thing, I plan on doing a tune, intake, and headers. So hopefully we can get that knocked out here in the next month or so. With the holidays and Christmas and all that coming up, you know, it's kind of difficult to do all these things, but we'll try to do a couple here and there and hopefully get this thing running really well. I watched the video. I don't know if you guys watch a motor tube, but he actually has like a 900 horsepower Hellcat, and he's got a 500 horsepower Mustang. I think he made a good point in one of his recent videos about why he wasn't going all out with his Mustang and just keeping it like 500 horsepower. It's because he already had a 700 horsepower, 900 horsepower car. So I think that's kind of going to be the goal for the SS. We're actually probably going to just keep it bolt-ons and try to keep it around the 500 horsepower range. I think it'll do great at 500 horsepower, maybe 520. So how we get there, that'll be another story. I've got a few different options, things that I can do. Some things for sure, the basic things are going to be intake, exhaust, and a tune. That should get me in the, you know, 420 range, 425 range, possibly. And then from there we can do heads, a cam, or something that'd be a lot less invasive and easier to do would be just plopping in like an LSA supercharger, something like that, on just base 7 or 8 pounds of boost, keeping the cam stock, and just getting it to the 500 horsepower on, you know, 6-7 pounds of boost, you know, stock block, stock everything, stock bottom end, stock cam. So those are different options. Those are roughly going to be about the same. Doing heads and cam and all that is probably just about as much as buying a, you know, full LSA kit. These kits for the SSs can go between $4,500 to $5,000 for everything. So that's about what I would pay for some aftermarket heads and cam job with installation, all that. And the LSA is something I think I can do myself and maybe show you guys. So let me know down in the comments below, should I go LSA with this, or should I do heads and cam? Heads and cam installed, or LSA installed by me? Comment down below. I'll probably try to put a poll as well somewhere here. Do I do an LSA or do I do heads and cam? But anyways, guys, for now we'll wait for Drew to get here and we'll load the G8 up. Well, guys, he's here. We're gonna go ahead and get the G8 loaded up and hope everything goes well.
I'll let you know something next day or two.
Alright, sounds good. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Well, there she is, guys. She is off, ready to go to Xplicit Performance. Sad day, but hopefully we find something out and everything goes well. Well, guys, she's gone. So just a little inspection from what we could tell and what we just looked at just briefly, just hearing it. Sounds like a lifter might have gone bad. Hopefully it isn't as badly damaged, and maybe the cam can be saved. If not, we're probably looking at going to be needing a cam. We're going to be needing a cam, a whole new set of lifters. But if everything looks good, then, you know, you probably don't have much to worry about there. Block is still fine, and it'll be a couple $100 at most. The car did have moral drop-in lifters, which are supposed to be better than, you know, stock LS7 lifters, but you know, it's a crapshoot sometimes. You just never know. So if it is lifters and hopefully everything looks good, the cam lobe looks fine, everything looks fine, then we'll go ahead and get a new set of lifters, put new lifters in. We're still going to check both heads, haven't pulled both heads off, and go from there. Hopefully the car comes back running perfectly fine. But for now, he'll check it out, he'll take it, and we'll see what happens. So until next one, guys, I hope you guys are having a much better holiday season than I am when it comes to cars. Hope you guys are enjoying your cars and you guys are having a great time. So again, please comment one more time, what would you guys like to see this car done? Again, heads or cam or LSA. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. This is just a quick little update on the G8. Hope you guys are having a great holiday season and enjoy yourselves. See you next time, guys.